how exactly did you get into investing in real estate and why did you choose Section 8 specifically? Because it's
Yeah.
very unique.
I've always had a passion for real estate. So even when I was in high school, I've always been into the idea of getting into real estate, learning about it, and starting to build passive income. So as soon as I got out of high school, I got licensed as a real estate agent at 18 years old, and I joined a pretty big team in the city that I lived in. The leader of that team acted as my mentor. She taught me everything about the real estate process, escrows, inspections, negotiations, how to get the deals, everything of that nature. So for about 2 years, I was purely doing real estate as an agent, using all the money that I had, that I was making as a real estate agent, and just saving all of it with the intention of starting real estate investing. And initially, I wanted to just buy very cheap properties because that was kind of all that I thought I could afford at the time. You know, these $100,000 cheap homes in the Midwest. And I had one of my mentor's partners. He actually did that. He was buying cheap properties, just renting them out to regular tenants, and it didn't go too well for him. He had terrible tenants in his home. They weren't paying rent, so he had to sell the houses, and it didn't go well. So I almost kind of decided not to do it for a second, and then I heard about Section 8, basically doing the same thing, buying these cheap properties, except renting them out to tenants where you know you're going to get the rents paid for every first of the month. The government's going to send the rents directly to your bank account. So my hopes were revitalized, and that's when I bought my first property when I was 20 years old. I bought my first property. It was a conventional loan that I used. So it was 20% down, $100,000 property. After all the fees, it was right around $27,000 after closing costs, repair costs. And that first property alone was cash flowing $700 every single month. So at my age, at 20 years old, $700 in passive income, it's a lot of money. So I was extremely happy about that. I was ecstatic to buy more properties, but I couldn't afford another one with a conventional loan. So that's kind of why I started getting into creative financing, seller financing specifically.